Hi, today we're going to build a warehouse or cargo building for your model airport. This is the model that we're going to be building today. The first thing you're going to need is a box. You can make this box out of balsa wood, or you can make the box with some sort of styrofoam. Just make sure that it has a nice smooth surface that can be used to put the glue on. Also, make sure that you print the file that you got, your PDF file, on some sort of thick paper such as cardstock. You're going to have 2 pages, one for the roof and the other one for the sides of the warehouse. Before we get started, there's a couple of things that I want you to know. First, these are the tools that you're going to need for this project. A sharp X-Acto knife, a pair of scissors, glue stick, some sort of all-purpose glue, tape, a metal ruler, and a cutting board. Next, I want to show you the difference between a score and a cut. On the file that you're going to get something like this, where you have solid lines for cuts and dotted lines for scores. When you make a cut, you want to line up both of the solid lines and make a cut. You put enough force to get the blade all the way through. When you're doing a score, same thing. You want to line up your dotted lines, but instead of a lot of force, you want to do a very light cut. You don't want it to go through the paper. What happens is when you want to make a corner, after you score it, you're going to get a very nice sharp corner. Okay, so let's get started. Like I mentioned before, you need a box. The dimensions of the box are going to be right here in this side for you to build the box that you need. What I like to do is start with my scores. These are cuts that don't go all the way through the paper, just there to help you bend the paper properly. This particular model has a couple of what's called back scores because we have to bend it the other way. So in order to do this, you see these red dotted lines. We need to make some marks so we can do the scoring in the back. So you start by just looking at the dotted line and just making a small cut. You just want to go through the paper just for a little bit to create a little mark. Make another one here. Make another one here. Another one here. Then go to the other side. Make a small cut there. Small cut there. Small cut there, and a small cut there. So now we turn it around. I hope you can see it. You can see the little marks that you just made on the different cuts in the paper. So you line up your ruler with the little cuts. One cut there, and the other one cut there, and then they just do a very light score. Get the next one. Very light score. Find the next pair. Very light score. And the last. And the score. Now turn it around and let's do the score in the front. Again, put your blade on the dotted line. Put your ruler. Find the other dotted line, line it up, and do a fine score. Same thing here. Line it up, and do the score. And those are all the scores that we needed for this one. Okay, so the next part is the cutting. This is the easy one. You want to do the cut where you see the solid lines. So once again, you want to put your blade on the line, find the other line, line it up, and then make a cut. Find the next one, line it up, and do another cut. And just keep going until you finish all your cuts. Okay. And this one, because they align, we can do one large cut. Takes care of both of them. And then our last cut, they're aligned, so we just make one long cut. Okay, so here are our front and sides. Now quickly let's cut the roof. Okay, so now that we have all the pieces cut, we have to do the final assembly. Okay, so for the final assembly, you're going to need your box. You're going to need all the pieces. You're going to need some glue. And you're going to need some stick glue. So let's start with this guy. This is the one that we did all that fancy scoring. First of all, you want to score it this way. And then turn it around. And you want to put a little piece of glue inside where that score is. Okay, so we're gonna close that in, and now this is where the other score comes in. You turn this around and then you flip this one the other way. So what this is going to do is going to create a little bit of an awning. You see? A little bit of an awning on the front of your warehouse. We do the same thing here. And that creates the awning. So next we take our box and we apply some glue to one of the sides. Make sure you get enough glue on the corners. And then you apply your first face. Very easy, just press on it to make sure that it makes good contact. Okay. So now let's go with the sides. Both of the sides are the same, so it doesn't matter which one you put on you know, either side. It's gonna work just fine. Let's do the other side. And then now let's do the last side. So be careful because you get some glue on your fingers. So now that all the sides are glued, let's just do the roof. Just line it up. And put the roof in place. Okay, so there you go. This is your new warehouse for your model airport. Good luck.